dos, tres. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I know you want me. You know I want ya.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Boston Latino TV Sports. I'm Gil Matos with our new co-host here,
Omar Cabrera.
Omar Cabrera here in for Cesar Dosa, who went away on some sort of Latin America trip trying to find himself. Apparently he lost himself because we didn't find him again. He's down in Miami. We wish Cesar the best as always, and I'm sure he's watching. But before we get into today's subject, I wanted to introduce Omar, but I also wanted to thank everybody for their emails over these months that we were in hiatus here. We are back. We will be providing you guys with these different sports topics. We're trying on a weekly basis, but things get a little difficult sometimes, and Omar's here on board as well.
Yeah, I have to say it's a pleasure working with you again. It's back like to the good old days, to the Fortis days, when Gil and I started working together.
That's right. Always fun talking sports with Omar. So let's get right into it here. We're going to talk a little Red Sox today. More specifically, David Ortiz. David Ortiz, the number 3 hitter, the Big Papi, the Big DH, who has started off struggling this year, batting .220 so far at this point of the season in May. The biggest and most alarming thing, Omar, 0 home runs in 23 games at this point. Are you worried?
I'm still not worried. Not ready to throw in the towel yet. I'm going to give him another, I would say 2 to 3 more months, see if it starts hitting again. And then after that, if I still see no home runs, or maybe like 2-3 home runs, then I'll definitely be worried.
And David's the type of guy who, last year we know he was playing through injuries last year. He had the wrist problem, he had the knee problem as well. But despite all that, he still tried to tough it out. Did end up with 23 home runs last year, and the season cut short because of injury. Do you think this is more injury, or do you think it's more mental, or do you think maybe he's feeling the effects of not having Manny hitting behind him? I
would say it's a little bit of everything. Definitely the injury, that's definitely, once you have an injury, it definitely starts to affect the way you hit, and then it becomes mental. Definitely the mental part is a big part of the game, and then not having Manny behind him, I think, is definitely affected him ever since Manny left last year to the Dodgers.
Okay. Now, these Boston Red Sox are certainly different than the Red Sox we're used to seeing. Having Manny, having David on the line are probably the best 3-4 combination the past 10 years that we've seen in baseball. So not having that combination anymore, certainly Ortiz not playing up to what we're used to seeing, Manny being gone. It's a little different type of offense, with Jason Bay, Kevin Youkilis, Dustin Pedroia leading the way. How important is Big Papi to the middle of this lineup?
Oh, it's big time. Big Papi is a big part of that lineup. To me, it's like the heart and soul of that lineup, Gil. But I think to take some pressure off, I know a lot of people probably don't agree on this, but I will move, if I was Terry Francona, I would move him in the lineup, maybe batting 5th, 6th, for now, just to kind of take some of that pressure away, and maybe once he starts hitting, I'll put him back at the number 3 spot.
That's certainly something that people have been rumbling and grumbling about, saying you need to pull him from the 3 spot, put him in the 5-6 spot. But after everything Big Papi's been through, and I know everything he's helped the franchise with, and Terry Francona is very loyal to his veteran players, how long do you think that's going to take to happen if this continues?
I would probably say once again, maybe another 2 to 3 month period. But remember, even Joe Torre did it with A-Rod back about a year or 2 ago. So, if they did it with a superstar like A-Rod, I think Terry Francona might have to do it with a superstar like David Ortiz.
Yeah, well, Terry's a little more loyal than Torre is to his players. But anyways, that's all the time we have for this segment here in Boston Latino TV Sports. You can catch these segments on BostonLatinoTV.com. You can also catch them on YouTube. Look for us on there as well. Omar,
hey,
welcome.
Thanks very much. Looking forward to talking to you guys, hopefully every week, like you said. And if not, as soon as possible, we'll definitely be back on track.
And we always appreciate the feedback on the YouTube videos, which would be down here. You know what? Part of the YouTube video stuff is, we will get some few people calling us an idiot or whatever, but hey, that's what we're here for. That's what it is. You agree with us, you disagree with us, we want to hear it either way. Just try to keep it clean, please. But thank you very much for watching. For Omar Cabrera, I'm Gil Matos. Till the next time.
And this how we gonna do it. Dale! 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I know you want me. You know I want ya. I